People often go on social media and say whatever comes to mind, and sometimes, if you don't have anything smart to say, it's probably best you just don't say anything at all. From people encouraging others to stay out of school, to questions that would be better to ask Google, here are the dumbest things people have ever said, seriously.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm your host, American Eye. Be sure to do us a favor and hit that like button, and also smash that subscribe button to help us get to 1 million subscribers.
Number 17. How long does it take? Many people out there might pretend to be stupid online to get attention, but sometimes you have to wonder about some people. If they're serious or not, this is a pretty dumb thing to say, and no one would actually post something this dumb without having some serious screws loose, right? This girl says, does it take 18 months for twins to be born, or 9? This woman is clearly not smart enough for kids if she's tweeting about this kind of thing. Have you ever heard someone being pregnant for 18 months? That second twin is going to have a little bit more trouble coming out after being in the womb for so long. Number 16. Someone needs a geography lesson ASAP. It's not just the human anatomy that people don't understand. Geography seems to be a subject that many people are oblivious about. This person who calls himself Slay posted this intellectual tweet that shows how intelligent Beyonce fans are. He says, how did Beyonce's album go #1 in 100 countries when there are only 7? Asia, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, North and South America, and Europe. Whoever this guy's geography teacher was, they should seriously slap themselves in the face right now. Even middle schoolers out there know the difference between continents and countries. Who the heck would be buying her albums in Antarctica anyways? Europe is almost like a country with the European Union and all, but the only place that is actually a country on this list is Australia, but it's also a continent. Get your act together before you tweet. Number 15. Math is just too difficult. I'm not a mathematician or anything, but I'm pretty sure this dude, Jay aka Boss aka CEO, would not be able to run a business very well due to his horrible math skills. To find out how much you'd make in a year, take 22 times 8 times 5 times 52 and whabam, $45,760 a year. He must have missed a decimal or something, right? In any case, Jay aka Boss aka CEO would be making some good money as a teenager with whatever job he's talking about, but it's uncertain that he'd be able to hold on to that kind of job for too long with his level of intelligence. Number 14. Jaden Smith. Let's just hope none of your kids are following Jaden Smith after he said this ridiculous statement on Twitter. If everyone in the world just dropped out of school, we would have a much more intelligent society. Okay, Jaden Smith, we're pretty sure people would be much better off in society not knowing how to read or write. Maybe society would have been better if you never made a Twitter page in the first place. This is coming from a guy who's only famous because of his father in the first place, so his vision of a perfect society is probably warped. He doesn't need to go to school to still have money. Giving everyone great advice, Jaden. Even if one person actually took this tweet seriously and dropped out of school, you just made society a little bit dumber. Even though a lot of the things we're taught in schools have some kind of hidden agenda, people still gotta know the basics, right? Number 13. Hands. Cool story, bro. Here's another reason why Jaden Smith doesn't think school is important. Here's another reason why Jaden Smith doesn't think school is important. It's basically because you can discover everything you need to know about everything by looking at your hands. Is Jaden Smith some kind of palm reader psychic now and gonna start charging people for palm readings? What exactly can you learn about looking at your hands? Please explain this one to us a little bit further, Jaden. I would love to know if Area 51 is hiding aliens from us and where exactly they're being headed. Thanks, Jaden. Go ahead and DM us that answer, please. And why does he always capitalize each letter? Maybe he should have stayed in school. Number 12. Ebola. The first thing this girl should have done was use a very important search website that's often known for having the answer to stupid questions such as this. What was that website called again? Oh yeah, Google. It would have taken her less than a second to find out, and she could have saved herself a lot of embarrassment. This could have been a serious disgrace to all her friends and family, and hopefully her employees aren't following her. We're not sure exactly what caused all the confusion, but she must have found out eventually. Number 11. DNA testing. DNA testing has made it a lot more difficult for deadbeat dads out there who are trying to get away without paying child support. But in our gender-equal society, how come women never have to find out if they're truly the mother? How do we know if some woman didn't randomly adopt a kid and then start to claim that you're the dad, so you gotta pay? What kind of fools do you think we are? Show us that birth certificate that proves that you were actually in the hospital before you make someone take a DNA test. Number 10. Don't ya? Don't you wish your girlfriend was grammatically correct like me? This girl states, if you're gonna try to woo guys with their grammatical correctness, make sure your tweets are error-proof first. I'll probably just go out on a limb here and state that guys could really care less about if you're great in English class or not. And if that did matter to some nerdy guy, he'd probably keep looking after seeing this post. Let's just hope this girl stays in school and someday will attract some kind of man that she's looking for, but it probably won't be for her brains. Number 9. Those Canadians. Sometimes the line between reality and fiction can often get blurred from watching too many movies. But are there people out there who really believe that the film Titanic was based on true events? Well, apparently the Canadians do, but who can trust them anyways? Always acting like they know everything. It was clearly just a cool movie that Leonardo DiCaprio starred in, and none of that was actually real, right? Hopefully someone can take a photo of this guy's face after they show him a history book. Number 8. Not the right month. Friday the 13th is often seen as an unlucky day and is made famous by various films in the US. But why exactly is Friday the 13th falling on a Tuesday this month? Did someone make a calendar error or something? Does Jason need to put away his machete and come back another time to do his dirty work? Or what's the deal, Talia? This is important stuff here. Let us know ASAP so we can prepare properly. Number 7. Miss Tootie. We really wish what Miss Tootie is saying is correct, and if only everyone could be a millionaire in only 3 years, that would really do a lot of good. According to her very thorough calculations, if we save just $38 each week, we could have $1 million in only 3 years. Whoa, I didn't know it was that easy. Hold up, let's check her math though. 1, 2, skip a few, you're wrong. $38 per week, times that by 52 for how many weeks there are in a year, then times that by 3, and we got about $5,928. Close, but no cigar. It's good that you're thinking about saving some money, but you'd only be off by about $994,072. I really hope Miss Tootie becomes my financial advisor someday in the future. Number 6. Here to ball. Many people go to college with a dream of earning a good education and getting a fancy job after graduation. This guy here, Cardale Jones, went to college with the intention of simply being a straight-up baller. He states, "Why should we have to go to class if we came here to play football? We ain't come to play school. Classes are pointless." Well, Cardale, if the NFL doesn't work out for you, your football skills won't come in too much handy. You're at least supposed to pretend like you care about your classes if you're getting a full-ride scholarship. Yikes. He ended up making the pros too, but only played 3 seasons and only threw 15 touchdowns. That degree from Ohio State might come in handy now. Number 5. Do you believe in magic? Okay guys, listen up. Magic Johnson has a very legitimate point here and is making a big call for the NBA season. The only way San Antonio or Miami doesn't win the championship is if neither team makes the finals. Basically what he's trying to say here is, well, we guess he's right if he puts it that way. If you don't play in the finals, you can't win the big one. Number 4. Freeze boiled water. Typically when you put things in the freezer, it preserves them quite well, and you can eat it later on. But do we really got to explain to this guy, Mr. Childish Sad Bino, what happens if you freeze boiling water? And yes, boiling water is annoying sometimes, but you're just going to get a bunch of ice if you listen to this guy's advice. Number 3. Skip your predictions. We hope there isn't anyone out there who's taking Skip Bayless's overconfident predictions too seriously before the NFL draft. Johnny Manziel was probably one of the biggest busts in NFL history, and many saw this coming. He's had horrible off-field conduct and can't seem to get his head straight. You know you're having a rough NFL career when you get kicked off the Canadian Football League. So Skip Bayless was clearly wrong about this one. Number 2. All around the world. If you're going to believe in such a crazy hypothesis such as Flat Earth theory, you gotta at least stick to your story. The Flat Earth Society posted this comment on Facebook, saying that they have members all around the globe. We think what they meant to say was that they have members all across the giant disk that floats around, and definitely not Antarctica. But before we get to our number 1, we'd like to ask you guys, have you ever posted something on social media that you instantly regretted? Let us know about your embarrassing social media story, and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming video. And number 1, a shot of tequila. Tila Tequila isn't known for being the brightest bulb in the bunch, and so it shouldn't come as a huge surprise that she's posting about Flat Earth. It's unclear whether or not she's being serious sometimes, or just enjoys adding fuel to the fire. Someone please get this woman a one-way ticket to the moon and show her that it's not all just CGI.
If you guys want to see more cool videos like this, be sure to subscribe for new weekly videos.